Hey, let me blow your mind for a second. Have you seen those crazy videos where MrBeast gives away entire private islands? Or hands out hundreds of thousands of dollars like it's nothing? Here's the thing. Jimmy Donaldson, that's MrBeast's real name, isn't just getting lucky. He's actually using an incredibly smart strategy that most people miss. Instead of pocketing his earnings, he's throwing almost every dollar right back into making bigger, better videos. And let me tell you, this isn't just some YouTube thing. It's a brilliant blueprint that anyone can use to build something massive. You know what's crazy? Most people sit on the sidelines, playing it safe while the real opportunities pass them by. Listen, when MrBeast drops $1 million on a single video, it might look insane, but there's pure genius behind it. In his interviews on the Colin and Samir podcast, he's super clear about his strategy. Every video needs to top the last one. Sometimes that means renting out an entire football stadium. Other times, it's creating contests with life-changing prizes. But here's what's brilliant. Instead of buying fancy cars or living the high life, he pours everything back into creating even bigger spectacles. And guess what? It works. The views explode, sponsors come running, and fans can't get enough. So here's my question to you. Whether you're starting a business or running a side hustle, how much are you willing to bet on yourself? Because playing it safe might be the riskiest move of all. Here's what makes MrBeast's content absolutely magnetic. It's all about scale. When he's not just giving away $100, but $100,000, people absolutely lose their minds. And Forbes has noticed. They've reported how these massive moments attract huge sponsorship deals. But here's what really matters for you. You don't need MrBeast's budget to think big. Maybe it's launching your product in an unforgettable way, or creating a marketing campaign that nobody's seen before. The point isn't to match his dollar amount. It's about pushing yourself to do something that gets people talking. Hey, want to discover more game-changing strategies from the world's most successful people? Hit that subscribe button right now, and I'll show you exactly how they think, act, and build their wealth. No fluff, just real, actionable insights. Let's get real for a second. In a world where MrBeast is spending up to $1 million per video, playing it too safe can kill your growth. Think about it. Viewers today are used to seeing mind-blowing content. If you're not evolving, you're basically invisible. And this isn't just about YouTube. It applies to any business. If you're not improving your equipment, upgrading your services, or adapting to what your customers want, someone else will. Now, I'm not saying you need to go broke trying to keep up, but if you're not reinvesting in something, even small amounts, you're basically giving your competitors a head start. Here's something most people don't know about MrBeast. He's absolutely obsessed with data. On the Colin and Samir podcast, he breaks down how he studies every single detail, where viewers drop off, which thumbnails get the most clicks, how to make every second count. He's not just throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks. He's using real numbers to make smart choices, and you can do the same thing. Whether you're running an online store or coaching business, paying attention to what your audience actually does, not what they say they'll do, is pure gold. These numbers are basically your crystal ball. They tell you exactly what's working and what isn't. Now let's talk about one of MrBeast's smartest moves, his incredible generosity. When he gives millions to strangers in his videos, he's not just being nice, though he definitely is that. He's building something powerful, trust. People tune in for the spectacle, but stick around because they see real impact happening. It's genius because everyone loves sharing feel-good content, and brands are dying to work with creators who make a positive difference. Here's the cool part. You don't need to give away a Tesla to make this work. Even supporting local causes or showing real impact in your community can create that same connection with your audience. Check this out. MrBeast didn't stop at just making videos. He launched MrBeast Burger, working with existing kitchens to serve burgers nationwide. Then he dropped Feast Stables, his chocolate brand. Smart, right? He's using his massive audience to launch these new ventures, turning viewers into customers. And there's a huge lesson here. Once you've built a following that trusts you, you can expand into new areas without starting from scratch. Maybe you're thinking about selling merch or creating an online course. The key is using what you've already built to try something new. It's like having multiple safety nets. If one thing slows down, the others keep you going. Here's something crucial. YouTube's algorithm changes all the time, and so do other social platforms. But MrBeast, he rolls with every punch. He's constantly testing new ideas, trying different formats, and staying ahead of the curve. Too many creators get stuck doing the same old thing and then wonder why their views stop. The question is, can you adapt when things change? When platforms start favoring different types of content, are you ready to switch things up? This applies to any business. The market's always changing, and staying flexible is how you survive and thrive. Now, you might be thinking, sure, this works for MrBeast, but what about me? Here's the thing. Every massive channel started with 0 subscribers. The secret sauce isn't having a huge budget. It's being willing to take smart risks that others won't. Maybe you're running a small tech startup or dreaming of starting a cooking channel. Ask yourself, what could you do that make your competitors nervous? It might be investing in better equipment when everyone else is using their phone, or hiring help when others are trying to do it all alone. Let's take a look at something that often gets overlooked. MrBeast isn't just creating viral moments. He's building an empire that could last decades. Both Forbes and Business Insider have pointed out how laser-focused he is on creating long-term value. Instead of living large on his earnings, he's always thinking about the next level. And that's crucial for anyone wanting lasting success. It's easy to get one viral hit and disappear, but building something that keeps growing, that takes a different mindset entirely. So here's how you can use MrBeast's playbook. Start treating your passion project like he treats his channel. If you're designing apps, maybe it's time to invest in better development tools. Running an online store? Consider upgrading your product quality or marketing. Every time you choose to reinvest, you're building momentum. Remember, MrBeast isn't just throwing money around. He's systematically making things better for his viewers. When you focus on delivering more value, people notice. And once that ball starts rolling, it's amazing how fast things can grow. Let me wrap this up with something important. MrBeast shows us what happens when you go all in your vision. From those massive giveaways to ventures like Feastables, he's teaching us all a valuable lesson. Playing it too safe might be the biggest risk of all. In today's world, where bold moves get rewarded, standing still is like moving backward. So here's the real question. Are you going to let opportunity slip by, or are you ready to make your move? Your time, money, and creativity are all cards you can play. 5 years from now, do you want to be wondering, what if, or celebrating because you took that leap? Hey, if you're ready to learn more about how the world's most successful people keep crushing it, smash that subscribe button right now. I'll bring you the real strategies and motivation you need to make big moves. Don't just watch from the sidelines. Let's build something amazing together.